Everyone, so in the previous video we understood about the layer preparation of plot boundary and covered area. In this video we are going to cover building footprint, setback and parking layers. So as I mentioned, I hope everybody is familiar with how the layer preparation part is done. So again I am going to show you a small example. So here I am going to select my building footprint layers, and you can see that this is my building footprint layer. Okay, if I check the properties tab, the layer name is building footprint and the color code is 32. So if you see the drawing manual, then for plot boundary and for covered area we had dedicated color codes. Okay, but when it came to building footprint, you can see it is mentioned that as per sub-occupancy type. So it is important that whenever you are preparing a drawing, it is very much important that first thing first you check that what sub-occupancy color code is. Suppose I am going to prepare a group development residential building. So the layer color code will be 32. Okay. So accordingly, if I go above, as mentioned in the building footprint section, it was mentioned that as per a sub-occupancy type. So just now as we saw that my sub-occupancy type is a group development residential building which had a color code of 32. So for my building footprint layer, I am going to put the color code as 32 as mentioned in the drawing manual. So I hope this is clear. Next, let us proceed with the setback layers. So if you see, I have already prepared those layers. It is just that I am explaining you all. Also, I will show you how it has been prepared. Okay. So now, first thing first, before you prepare the setback layers, make sure that your building footprint and plot boundary layers have been prepared. Why is that? Because as per the norms, the setback lines has to touch your building footprint as well as your plot boundary. Okay, so as I have shown you previously, this is my building footprint layer. Okay, now I am going to prepare my setback layers. So for that, make sure that you identify which is the front side of your plot. Suppose if this is the front side of my plot, then my front setback is going to be here. So here you can see that this front setback polygon is touching my building footprint and the plot boundary. So that is how you have to prepare the setback layers. The setback polygon has to touch your building footprint and also has to touch your plot boundary. Only then this layer will be prepared correctly. Similarly, we will prepare the rear setback. So as you can see, I have two number of blocks, right? So my rear setback has to touch the building footprint as well as the plot boundary. Hence it is getting overlapped here. So that is not an issue. It can overlap. It won't be any problem because we are naming it as block 1 level 0 rear setback. So whenever you are preparing the drawing, make sure that the layer name is always correct. Otherwise the scrutiny report will not be correctly done. So this is how you prepare the setback layers. So this is my front setback, and you can see in the drawing manual also the layer color code for all these layers. So for front setback, you can see it is in bi layer. So I have to change it and I have to put it in correct color code, which is color code 2. So the front setback color code is 2. Hence you can see the color is showing now. Then we have the rear setback. The rear setback color code is color code 11. So I will change it from the tab. So you can see color code 11 is now showing. Similarly, for your left side setback, the color code is mentioned as 171. Okay. So I will change the color code to 171. Always make sure that the color code is mentioned correctly. Then the right side setback, again the color code is mentioned as 102. The OB-based layer preparation is very easy. All you have to do is prepare the polygons correctly.